ಸಿದ್ಧ.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಹೀಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ
ರೆಡಿ ಶರ್ಮಾಜಿ.
ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಅದಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಇದು ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈಗ. ಅನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಲ್ವಾ? ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇವರು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಭವಾನ್ ಸೂಚಯತು.
ರೆಡಿ ಶರ್ಮಾಜಿ.
ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಯಜುರ್ವೇದ 9.21. Yajurveda 9.21. There are several pieces in this mantra. First one, Ayur Yagnena Kalpatam. Ayur Yagnena Kalpatam. When I split it, it is Ayuhu Yagnena Kalpatam. Ayur Yagnena Kalpatam. Prano Yagnena Kalpatam. Prano Yagnena Kalpatam. Chakshur Yagnena Kalpatam. Chakshur Yagnena Kalpatam. Chakshuhu Yagnena Kalpatam. Shrotram Yagnena Kalpatam. Shrotram Yagnena Kalpatam. Prajapatehe. Prajapatehe. Praja Abhuma. Prajapatehe. Praja Abhuma. Abhuma, Bha is Mahaprana. Abhuma. Swardeva. Swardeva. Aganma. Swardeva Aganma. Swaha Deva Aganma. Amruta Abhuma. Amruta Abhuma. Swardeva Aganma. Amruta Abhuma. Almost the whole mantra has come here. 9.21 Yajurveda. Ayur Yagnena Kalpatam. Prano Yagnena Kalpatam. Chakshur Yagnena Kalpatam. Shrotram Yagnena Kalpatam. Prajapate Praja Abhuma. Swardeva Aganma. Amruta Abhuma. So in the first 4 pieces, the emphasis is on yajna. Yajnena kalpatam. Let it be established through yajna. Let it come to stay through yajna. Let that result in yajna. All mean the same thing. Kalpatam is establishing. Kalpatam is establishing and then bringing it to stay. Let it be created. Let it be realized. So all those meanings we can take for it. How? Through yajna. Yajna is through yajna. Yajna we have discussed several times. Yajna is not just invoking fire on an altar and offering certain things. That's okay. That is called Dravya Yajna. That is fine. Dravya Yajna is not the complete meaning of the word Yajna. Yajno vai Shreshthatamam karma, that we have discussed several times. That is, whatever we do, if we do it in the best way possible, then that is nothing but yajna. Whatever work I do it in the best way possible. Selflessly, with broader goals. So that becomes yajna. What will happen because of this yajna? If I practice yajna, if I take yajna into my life, what will all happen? Ayur yajnena kalpatam. My whole span of life will get extended because of yajna. Because by doing a thing well, in the best way possible, will increase the efficiency of the machinery what I'm using. That's the Sharira Indra Manas. At the same time, it will be maintained well.
Namaste. Nital Bhagini?
आं महोदय।
अस्तु, सः एव डिस्कनेक्ट् अभवत्।
आम्।
So Sharma ji has been disconnected. Maybe there is an internet issue, so we'll wait for a few minutes.
अस्तु।
न अहं ये रेकार्डिंग पश्यन्ति अनन्तरं तेषां कृते एकवारं वदामि। सः आगतवान् इति मन्ये। शर्मा जी, नीतल् भगिनी, गतवर्गे अहं नोट्स् द्वयं प्रेषितवान्।
आम्
तस्य द्वयमपि प्राप्तं खलु?
आम् आम्
सः आगच्छति। So we are waiting for Sharma ji to reconnect. He's just reconnecting now. He'll be here in a couple of minutes.
ಅದು ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲೈವ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ
Namaste, Sharma ji.
Namaste. I think we can continue now.
We can continue. We're still recording. We can continue.
Okay. ಆಗ್ತಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ
ಅದು ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಅದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅದು ಹೋಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್.
ಏನು ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ
ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇನೋ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ
ಅದೇ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ
ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ.
ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಲೈವ್ ಅಂತ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್.
ಹೌದಾ? Shall I start?
Ma'am, it's already recording. I never stopped recording.
Okay. Ayur Yajnena Kalpata. Ayu is span of life. And the span of life, we generally evaluate through the number of years. 50 years, 80 years, 100 years, like that. But Ayu is rightly evaluated and understand it in terms of capacity. How long we can use it, how far you can use it. That decides the span. If you maintain the apparatus well, if we use it diligently, yes, the span can get increased and get extended. Or if I'm not able to handle it rightly, the capacity may be shortened and the span may come down. So the span is something which is flexible, it is not fixed, and that is in terms of capacity and not number of years. So when you perform yajna, it contributes for the elongation of or the extension of this span. Because performing yajna is nothing but doing a thing in the best way possible. Best results, least efforts. So we can get maximum out of our efforts. So our output is very high and the input is very easy and simple. No complications, no stress, no anxiety. That is yajna. That is it. So when you perform yajna, when we take yajna as part of our life, then naturally the span of our life gets extended. Ayur yajnena kalpatam. Prano yajnena kalpatam. Prana is the essence of our life. That it keeps us kicking. That is prana. And this prana, that is the way we live, the way we can get the most of our life, that is possible only through yajna. One saying yajna means doing things in the best way possible. Improvising it every time we do it. That improvisation learning is possible only for a Chetana, and a Jada cannot do it. A simple example is, say I have got a machinery. Even if you use that machinery 1,000 times, it can learn things. The same time is required to do the 100th item or 1,000th item as it needed at the first time. Whereas in case of a human being who does stuff repeatedly, that time whatever the person is using for doing a thing, it gets reduced because of that learning effect. Or the efficiency will become more because of experience. Like the experience and learning is possible only for a Chetana, for a living being, and constituted as yajna. So the very life, the essence of life, the quality of life will improve. Prano yajnena kalpata. That is the very life, and its quality will increase. Prano yajnena kalpata. Chakshur yajnena kalpata. So at the superfluous level, on the outside, it means Chakshur yajnena kalpatam, let the eyes, Chakshuhu, let the eyes be created, let ice work because of yajna. The inner meaning of it is Chakshu is the vision, the perspective, the vision perspective about the world around and in us. Yes, that becomes purified, that becomes more efficient because of yajna. You'll be able to understand and see things better. So that's what we generally say. Seeing is different, observing is different. So here, Chakshur Yajnana Kalpata is let our observation be better. A result of yajna. More we observe, more we learn, more things become clear for us. So that clarity is a bright light in our life. So in that bright life, there is no ignorance, there is no confusion, there is no tension, there is no anxiety. Everything is crystal clear and it is all illuminated. That vision is called as Chakshur Yajnana Kalpata. We get that vision only when we perform yajna, not otherwise. Shrotram Yajnana Kalpata. Shrotram, that's just ears. It's not just ears, it is listening. To hear is different, to listen is different. So we can listen to so many things which an ordinary person misses. So we are able to listen to songs. So one simple example is not just listening to words, but listening to all advices and counseling. Yes, what all good things are there, we are able to listen to it. Listening is not just the sound reaching our ears, but getting into our heart and practicing it. That is real listening. Shrotram Yajnana Kalpatam. Let us be able to listen and understand what you have heard. That is real listening. Shrotram Yajnana Kalpatam. Prajapatehe Praja Abhuma. Prajapati is another name given to Satchidananda. Pati is Parakshane. Praja. Praja is we, souls. So we souls are being protected while by that Prajapati. And this protection is not automatic. Basic things are the same for all. But beyond that, if you want greater protection, you want greater guidance, and we want to understand a path which takes us to bliss and peace, yes, we have to work hard. We have to really deserve that name Praja. Prajapatehe Praja Bhuma. Let us become his very children. Let us become his subjects and really deserve to be his subjects and get his guidance. Abhuma. If we lead our life haphazardly, according to our whims and fancies, things will not work out. But if we understand what this life is, what the right path is, what the right guidance is, what the right teaching is, and adopt it in our life and practice it, yes, we'll be closer to peace and bliss. That is, we'll be rightly called as Praja. Praja means one who has born in an exemplary way and leads the life in an excellent way. So the quality of life we can improve and really become deserving to be called as Praja, the citizens, the subjects of that Satchidananda, and that Satchidananda will take us towards peace and bliss. We shall deserve it. Praja Abhuma means we shall deserve that. We shall be rightly called as Praja. Prajapatehe Praja Abhuma. If we don't listen to the words of the Prajapati, Satchidananda, life becomes haphazard. Nothing is clear. But if we become his right subjects, yes, he guides us. That guidance is always there. That realization of the right path is always there for all people who are open up themselves for those advices and teachings. And will be rightly called as Praja and will be protected and we can move towards that peace and bliss. Prajapatehe Praja Bhuma. The same concept is extended in the next part. That is,
Sharmaji, Abhuma.
Abhuma, we shall be. Bhu Sattaya, we shall be that. So it's a sankalpa what to do, it's a determination what to take. Okay, we shall be the right subjects of the Satchidananda. We shall be proud of being the subjects of, being the citizen of this whole world, and the master is at Satchidananda, Prajapati. Swardeva, Aganma, Amrita, Abhuma. Same thing is continued here. Swardeva, Swaha iti Sukhanama, Swaha iti Anandanama. Ananda is nothing that peace and bliss, what we are discussing. And he is the master of that, he is the source of that peace and bliss. Satchidananda. So they have got Sat plus Chit plus Ananda. Is there in that. We are only Sat Chit, no Ananda. And all other inner material is just Sat. They exist, not even Chit. They are not aware. They are not conscious. So we who are Satchit, we are searching for Satchidananda, Ananda, and that is there with Satchidananda. So we shall deserve that. Now, how do we get it? It is not automatic. It will not be, though it is showered on us, we will not be able to experience it unless the strength of the soul and the purity of the soul increases. And we have to work for that. We have to work for that. Amruta Abhuma. We shall reach that state of eternity. We shall not die. You have to understand it rightly. We shall not die means, of course, everyone who is born have to die. So there is no question of not dying. To escape death is escaping the fear of death. Fear of death is the most trouble-giving thing. Death is, in a fraction of a second, it will happen. But anticipation of death makes our life miserable. So if I'm speaking of Amruta Abhuma, it means let me overcome that fear of death. So that fear of death we can overcome when, first, understand what death is rightly. Number two, whatever moment is available for me, if I make the best use of it, and if I engage myself in making the proper use of every moment that is given, the very question of death will not be in my mind. I'll not worry about death at all. Because I am focusing on leading the life well, rather than death which may come tomorrow or day after tomorrow someday. I don't worry about it. Okay, anyhow it is going to come, I accept it. I don't fear for it. But until it comes, I focus on, I concentrate on making every moment of my life useful and purposeful. The focus itself is shifted. The orientation itself is different. I never wish for death. I wish for longevity. Jivema Sharadashatam, Pashema Sharadashatam. They all say so. We shall concentrate on extending our life. We shall concentrate on every extra moment what to get for the best use. So over a period, we can overcome that fear of death. That's number one. Number two, Bhuma is to get out of this birth and death cycle. That's also the same thing. Overcome the fear of death and overcoming the birth and death cycle. I get out of that circle. No birth. When there is no birth, there is no death at all. That is eternity. That's eternity. Where I will be continuously experiencing peace and bliss and nothing else. Because all other experiences are through the Sharira Indriya Manas, and I'm out of this birth and death cycle. So there is no Sharira Indriya Manas. The soul at an exalted position, the soul which is strong and pure, will get out of this birth and death cycle and will be in a state of experiencing peace and bliss. Over. That is Amritatva. That is eternity. That is salvation. That is moksha. That is mukti, whatever you call it. So let me be that. Amruta Abhuma. And there I enter this Swaha. Swaha is Ananda Nama. Swardeva Aganma. Let me get into that position, that state, where it is all an experience of peace and bliss. Overcome the fear of death and get out of this birth and cycle and be in a state of peace and bliss for a long, long, long time. That is Swardeva Aganma Amruta Abhuma. Let me listen the right things. Let me see the right things. And let Yajna give me that stance. Let Yajna give me that experience, capacity to listen to the right things, to see the right things, and let it extend my span of life and let it increase the quality of my life. All these things will happen only because of our genuine efforts. If our genuine efforts is not there, nothing of this will happen. But chanting this mantra, remembering this mantra again and again, gives us an impetus, gives us the motivation to lead a better life. So work for it. That's the purpose of this mantra. Ayur Yajnena Kalpatam. Yajna is a practical application. Yajna is not theory. You may know a lot of theory, but unless I put into practice, nothing will come out. I will not get the results. Whatever I know should be put into practice. The practicing part is called as Yajna. Ayur Yajnena Kalpatam. Prano Yajnena Kalpatam. Chakshur Yajnena Kalpatam. Shrotram Yajnena Kalpatam. So Yajna is a wonderful concept which you find only in Vedas. So clearly, so elaborately. Though they don't use that word Yajna, little reference is there elsewhere also, but clarity is not there. Very clarity of it and explaining the result of it by practicing Yajna is all there in the Vedas. Not only other mantras. Yajna is a very, very important point, policy, value to be adopted in our day-to-day life. Human life cannot be happy, cannot be giving strength to the soul or purity to the soul unless Yajna is practiced. Yajna is inevitable for human life. One is doing things in the best way possible. Number two, thinking beyond self. That's Yajna. The very root of Yajna, once again, there is no harm in remembering it. It says, Yaj Deva Puja Sangati Karana Daneshu. As a root of Yajna. Yaj Deva Puja Sangati Karana Daneshu. Deva Puja, performing Yajna itself is worshipping God. But in different religions, we have got different types of worships. That's not there. That's not there. Vedas say, Yajna is Deva Puja. Yajna is doing things in the best way possible. That's number one, Deva Puja. Sangati Karana. Sangati Karana is coordinating all the things that are required for Yajna. Sangati Karana. Sangati is to accumulate, to coordinate, to arrange all the things that are necessary for performing Yajna. And Yajna is not just offering to fire, it's beyond that. For that, we need some paraphernalia, we need some setup, and doing that is Sangati Karana. Another meaning is here for some Gati Karana, to move together. Gati Karana is to move, some means together. We all move together, we all progress together. It's not that I take care of my progress and be happy with that, no. The progress of individuals, it says, all of you together progress. Such mantras are there at many places. Some gachadvam, some vadadvam, some gachadvam, move together. Here also it says some gati karana. That's the very meaning of the word yajna. Samapo, that is, we shall move together. Samani prapa, sahavo annabhagaha, samane yogre sahavo yunajmi, samyanchaha saparyata. You see, where it is.
Nital Bhagini?
महोदय श्रोतुं शक्नोमि
न सः डिस्कनेक्ट् अभवत् वा अहम् अभवन् वा इति न ज्ञातवान् Nital Bhagini?
महोदय
प्रायः डिस्कनेक्ट् कुर्मः इति मन्ये
समाप्तं
डिस्कनेक्ट् कुर्मः इत्येव मन्ये 10:00 अभवत्
अस्तु
अहं तम् आह्वयामि एकवारम्
अस्तु
भवती तिष्ठतु अहम् एकवारम् आह्वयामि
अस्तु
नमस्ते
Namaste. What's the problem? I don't understand.
I don't know.
So we shall become the right subjects of that Satyananda by taking into our lives his advices, his guidance, and we shall move towards Amrutatva. That's the state of eternity, where we continuously experience peace and bliss and nothing else. So that's the essence of this Veda mantra. That is Sangati Karana, I was telling Yajna. Sangati Karana, to move together. To move together is the basic concept of the Vedas. Vyashti is Samashti. Vyashti is individual, Samashti is a group, the whole society, the whole world. The relationship between Vyashti and Samashti is inseparable. They have to be together. If Samashti is good, Vyashti is good. If Samashti is comfortable, the same comfort passes on to Vyashti. But comfort of Vyashti alone is not there. That's the system what we have. I cannot have a track of my own. I cannot have a track of my own. And speak of my welfare, speak of my progress. My progress is always with the progress of the society around. I am part of it. I was given an example of a machinery. Any part of the machinery cannot function on its own. It's part of the machinery, and the whole machinery works well. Yes, this part also works well. So the whole society is like a machinery, and I am a part of it, maybe a nut or a bolt. I have no existence by myself. I have every existence, I have got every role to play as part of that machinery. So that is some Gati Karna, to move towards our progress, to move towards our goal together. That togetherness is very, very important in the Vedas. That is Yajna. When we achieve the togetherness, we are performing Yajna. Daneshu, to give. This was discussed several times. The whole world is a big chain of give and take. Taking is very simple, easy. But unless there is a giver, what can I take? So giving is the beginning of this whole circle. Beginning with giving makes this whole circle of give and take run. If taking is there, the circle will not run. The cycle will not run. The cycle is set into motion only by giving. That is also yajna. To give, to share. I cannot be selfish. Of course, I need certain things. That's fine. But you have to deserve getting it. I have to give whatever I have got. I have to share whatever I have got. So the question of give and take. Starting from giving. That is Daneshu. That is yajna. If I understand this process of give and take, which is kick-started by this giving, yes, that's yajna. And this yajna gives us all these things. It gives us ayu, it gives us prana, it gives us the right vision, it gives us the right, and we become the deserving citizens of this world, of this God, of this empire of God, of Satchidananda. I'll be closer to bliss and peace, and finally escape the clutches of birth and death, and be in a state of experiencing peace and peace. This is a whole process. The whole thing is running around that concept of yajna. That's very important here. If yajna is not taken into our life, the whole thing collapses. Nothing will be possible. Yajna is very important. Yajnena kalpatam. Everything happens, everything comes to stay only because of yajna. Next one. Dhruvosi dharunaha. Dhruvosi dharunaha. Dhruvosi dharunaha. Dhruvaha asi. Dharunaha asi. That's the meaning. Dhruva asi. Dharunaha asi. In the world, so many religions exist. And almost all of them, of course, except Veda, they say that human beings are by nature, they are sinners. always commit sin. And they always endanger themselves after committing. Now we need a prophet or we need a great personality who will, on our behalf, speak with God and say, okay, that's his nature, you please forgive him, and he'll be forgiven. Through the mediation of a prophet or a lord. Most of the religions they speak like this. But they say, no, we don't need any mediators, we don't need any agents, we don't need any middlemen. You directly do it, you are capable of doing it. You see, it fills in us that self-confidence and inspires us to do many things. Direct. No middleman, no recommendation. It says, Dhruvosi, you are stable. Dhruvaha means to be stable. You are stable, you are strong, you are fit. Don't have any doubt about your capacity. You have that. Don't compare yourselves with anybody else. Yes, every people have got their own capacities that could be different. But you too have got your own capacity. You employ it and achieve your goal. Don't compare yourself with anybody else. If at all you need comparison, you compare yourself with yourself. What I was yesterday, what I am today. That's fine. That's a good comparison. If I have improved a little between yesterday and today, that's excellent. If there is some progress in my life compared to what it was a few years ago and now, that's excellent. But don't compare yourself with anybody else, because everyone have got their own backgrounds, their own prejudices, their own samskaras, imprints on the soul. So when those things are different and there is no common platform for that, common denominator for it, comparing with others is foolishness. Don't do it. You are strong, you have got your own capacity, employ it and achieve your goal. Dhruvosi. Dharunahasi. Dharuna means you are capable of holding it. Dharana poshanayor. You are able to hold on to your powers. You are capable of holding on to your values and nourishing them, and being stable, you are capable of achieving it. There is no scope for inferiority complex. There is no scope for pessimism. That's the Vedic style. Not only this, in several other mantras it says, Shukro, Bhajosi, Jyotirasi, Swarasi, you're all that. You're powerful. For yourself, don't compare it with others. You have got light in you. You are able to shine. You see, it fills up a lot of confidence in us. Of course, we have got some downs in our lives. Many times we feel distressed. Many times we feel depressed. Many times we lose our hopes. Do it. You are capable of doing it. Get up, do it. On the basis that only in Upanishads say, Uttishtata. Uttishtata means get up. Don't say I can't do it. Don't have a negative thought. Don't be pessimistic. Take things rightly. Be optimistic. You are capable of doing it. They say very clearly, you are capable of it. You are strong enough to do it. Our whole problem is, I say I'm not strong. Why I say? Because my neighbor is stronger than me. Don't compare. That's not your job. Every one of us, we have got our own capacities, we have got our own backgrounds. But if I take your background and your thing, yes, you are capable of, you are strong, you are knowledgeable, do it. Whatever you have got, however little you have got, doesn't matter. You cannot say you don't have anything. You don't have zero. It is something plus only. So whatever you have got, which is on the positive side, do it, apply it. More you employ it, more shall be your strength. Your strength and capacity will increase more you employ it. You don't employ and say, I don't have that, I don't have, and cry and become pessimistic and inactive. Whatever little you have got, that also you will lose. Why do that? Whatever you have got, you use it, make the best use of it, and more you use it, you become more and more strong. You become more and more intelligent. You become more and more useful. It's fine. Maybe starting point is a bit low. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Do it. So such motivation, such a inspiring guidance is there in the Vedas. Dhruvosi dharunaha. You are quite strong, stable, non-wavering. That's dhruva. And dharunaha, you are capable of holding it. You are capable of employing it. Right? So when we study these Vedas and mantras like this, we can never be pessimistic. We can never be without hope. We'll always be active, we'll always be optimistic, and we'll always be trying out something or the other for our benefit. Dhruvosi dharunaha. This is Yajurveda 9.22. 9.22 Yajurveda. Now, with this confidence that's given to us, with this inspiration, motivation that is pumped into us, then next thing comes 9.23 Yajurveda. It says, Vayam Rashtre Jagriyama Purohitaha. Vayam Rashtre Jagriyama Purohitaha. Vayam Rashtre Jagriyama Purohitaha. Rashtra, we have to understand this word very clearly. Nowadays, when you say Rashtra, generally it is referred to this country, nation, bound by territories. That's what we understand as Rashtra nowadays. But Vedas never recognizes these man-made territories. It says whole globe is one Rashtra over. No fragments, no pieces. This whole world is one. It is one society. It is one Rashtra. The concept of Rashtra is for the globe in Vedas. Because this whole globe is related. Whatever happens in one part of the globe will have an effect on the other part. What happens in one territory has an effect on the other territory. When that is so, when you are not able to restrict the effects in this world based on man-made territories, we have no other go than understanding that this whole world is one. It is one Rashtra, it is one nation. It's a very, very important thing. As long as we recognize these man-made territories, you cannot avoid conflicts. You cannot avoid wars. And war and conflicts means losing of peace. You cannot be peaceful. You'll always be sitting on a volcano of war or conflict. It may erupt any time and it will disturb the whole picture. Only when we understand this whole world as one and think of one world government governed by one world constitution, yes, we can think of peace. There shall be no conflicts between any two territories, as we are seeing it today. So Rashtra is the whole global concept. The whole globe is one Rashtra, the whole globe is one nation. And in this world, Vayam Jagriyama Purohitaha. Jagriyama is Jagra Nidra Kshaye. Not being sleepy, not feeling drowsy, not sleeping over things. We should be alert, cautious. That is
Jagra Nidra.
Huh?
Jagra Nidra.
Kshaye. Kshaye. Kshaye means depleting, reduction. Reduction in our sleep is being alert. I'm not drowsy, I'm not sleeping over things, but I'm alert and looking at things. I'm aware, cautious. Jagriyama. So in this world, when I'm leading my life, I shall be more and more careful and alert, diligent. That's very important for every one of us. If I'm not alert, anything may happen. If I'm alert, yes, if there is a problem, it's possible for me to avoid it, to escape from the onslaughts because I'm alert. If I'm not alert, anything may happen. I shall be alert. Jagriyama, we shall be alert. And purohitaha. Purohita means we shall lead. Hita means one who is placed. Pura means in front. One is placed in the front and leads the other people. Yes, he is called as a purohitaha. So we shall lead this world being alert. In this world, not in this nation, not in this country, but in this whole world. That means let our vision be global. Very simple. Let our vision be global, and as a global vision, we shall be alert. Alert, we shall lead the world. We shall lead our lives. Now, most of the problems what we are facing, all those problems are because of not thinking globally. Globe is one. Human society is one. So this broad vision is required, and that is Vayam Rashtre. That Rashtra refers to that. There are so many global problems. And the cause for all the global problems is thinking in a narrow sense. Okay, if my country, if my nation is okay, I'm okay. But whatever happens in my neighboring country, neighboring nation, will have an impact on my country and my nation. Because the nature and globe is one. Elsewhere, they say that Vishwam Bhavat Eka Needam. That's the whole world is a nest, one single nest. So whatever happens in one corner of the nest will have an impact on the other parts also. You cannot prevent it. One nest. Now the same thing today is referred to as globe. This whole globe is one simple village, global village. What happens in will be careful to overcome this and understand this whole world as one. Vayam Rashtre, with that broad vision, with a clear understanding of this whole world as one, we shall be alert and lead our lives in that light. Prohitaha Jagrayama. Let that take the highest priority in our lives. Whole world is one. The perspective is global. Whenever we do certain things, yes, we shall have that global view in our perspective. So when we are having that global view, yes, whatever we do, we consider it or we study the impact of it, not only the place where we live, we consider it for the whole world. So when I have that consideration for the whole world with a broad vision, yes, lot of global problems can be avoided ab initio from the very beginning, or even when it comes, we can solve it very easily. Problem of a person in one country other than mine is also my problem because we are living on one globe. It is one nest. But we never think like that. Okay, if I'm happy, if my society is happy, if my country is happy, fine. Others, okay, it is their headache, it is their funeral. That's how you speak of. No. This whole world is one. Problem in some corner of the world. If not today, tomorrow it will affect me also. May not be directly, but indirectly. Because one unit is one nest, it is one network. So the global vision is very, very important. That is Rashtra. Rashtra is globe. Not only here, in several other mantras also, it speaks of Rashtra, 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 and that Rashtra is the whole globe. And the whole globe has to come under one constitution, under one rule. Because otherwise, what will happen? Okay, in one part of the world, the rules are different. In another part of the world is something else. And when there's a contradiction between the two, then naturally there will be conflicts. And speaking about my country only and not the globe, if I don't have that global vision, that country itself, if I'm working for it, it amounts to some selfishness. I'm not bothering about my neighboring countries. I'm not bothering about the globe. I'm worrying about my country and my progress. This is as good as selfishness. Instead of the person, in the place of a person, we have a nation, a country. Still it is selfish. But I have a global vision and look at the whole world, and whatever I'm doing, if I consider what is the effect on this world, yes, what I do will be better, what I do will be yajna. This is a very, very important thing. It's not that the local or the place where I live is neglected. No. We work for the progress of the place where we live. That's true. But keeping in mind the global view. One small sentence is said. Think globally, work locally. Think globally, work locally. If you do it the other way around, think locally and work globally, it will not work out. Vision should be broad, but application should be started where I am. But keeping in mind the welfare of the whole world, not just one person, not just one society, not just one country. That is the concept of Rashtra. Vayam Rashtre Jagrayama Purohitaha. Let we be models for that. Purohitaha. Let we be leading this whole process. This global concept is very, very, very important, which we are lost today. Unless we understand this global concept, unless we understand this global perspective, world peace can never be established. If you want a peaceful society, you want a peaceful world, fine, we can do it. It's not impossible. It's not utopian. It's possible. But that has to be done only when we have got that perspective of that whole world as one nation. Vayam Rashtre Jagriyama. Jagriyama, let us not forget this perspective. Let us keep it alive. And whatever you do, let us do it in that perspective. That is, we shall be alert regarding, and we shall be role models, and we shall lead. That's Purohita. It's very clear that the Vedas, what we have got, is worthy of being understood as the constitution of the world and the constitution of the mankind. Because whatever we see in the Vedas, it is always for all. It never discriminates, it never restricts, it's for all. Whereas the other constitutions, what we see in the present day, is all restricted to one territorial limits. It's not for all. That broad nature is not there in any of the constitutions. But you find that copiously, you find that in large quantity, in every word and sentence in the Vedas. It always has that broadest vision of the world. It never limits itself to any one community, to any one nation, or to any one society. Every mantra you can see and find out that is globally acceptable and globally applicable. The broadest vision, we find it in the Vedas. It belongs to all. No restrictions, no discriminations. Take the advice, live like a human being. The world here is a paradise and a heaven. But we have to be alert about it. Jagrayama, and we have to lead the whole process. Purohitaha. And the welfare and well-being of the whole world, being peaceful and friendly, okay, that's excellent. Heaven is here, paradise is here. I need not search for it anywhere. Now, these are all the lofty ideas, these are all the great ideals what you have got in the Vedas. In the present day condition, it appears something imaginary, something utopian, which cannot be practiced. But it is possible even now if you are serious about it. That's the thing. If you are serious about it, if you develop that concept of that great vision, that global vision, yes, it's possible even now. It's not difficult. It is for our welfare only. That is, if I am able to establish a good world, a peaceful world, will not that peace be experienced by me also? Can I not lead a peaceful life? Yes, I can. But I think in a fragmented way, and I think in a narrow sense, yes, that peace I cannot enjoy. Because somewhere there will be some friction, somewhere there will be some war, and it will have an impact on the whole globe. If the whole globe is affected, I am also affected. In any corner I may be, that doesn't matter. So global vision is a must for every human being for a peaceful and comfortable, happy living. That's the final conclusion. So towards that we should be alert. Towards that we should work and finally be role models for that. Purohitaha Jagriyama. We shall take the lead. We shall take the lead. Who does it, who doesn't do it, that's a different issue. Those, if you observe very clearly, they are selfish. They are selfish. They don't consider the well-being of the whole world. They think of only their welfare, only their profit. That's nothing but selfishness. Selfishness will never take us closer to peace or bliss. Only broad-mindedness, only the global vision will take us towards peace and harmony. Vayam Rashtre Jagriyama Purohitaha. So this is Yajurveda 9.23. Yajurveda 9.23. Okay, we'll stop here. We have got many such things. But one very important thing what I understand here in this is, one is Yajna, that's the gist of today's discussion, Yajna, and another one is a global view.
अस्तु महोदय।
अस्तु महोदय, मिलामः तर्हि अहम् इदानीं डिस्कनेक्ट् करोमि।
अस्तु, शुभरात्रिः।
शुभरात्रिः।